Let's jump out to Josh, calling in from Oregon. Go ahead, Josh.
So I wanted to make the comparison between cell phones and cigarettes, because I think there's a lot of comparisons there. I mean, for one thing, they're obviously clearly addictive, but and obviously there's also bogus science that was behind both of them. You know, when you look at cigarettes, for a period of time, there was dentists and doctors coming out and recommending certain brands even. And so you've got this thing where society's addicted to it. They think that you're a kook or some kind of nut if you say that it's actually bad for you. And the problem here is not only do you have industries that can profit off of this, but you've got, you know, different entities that can clearly control society on so many different levels. As far as you know, what we can do to change it, that's a tough one, because people are, I would say, more addicted to their smartphones than they are to cigarettes. I mean,
well, and this is actually a great caller. Let's hold Josh, because I like the intellectual analogy you just made to cigarettes. I want to have that. I actually want to continue that conversation on the other side, because that is actually, we can actually kind of paint a lot of parallels with that and the smartphones. But let's do that on the other side. In the meantime, we're about to go to break. I'm taking your calls the rest of this hour before Paul Joseph Watson takes over. But please, extended specials at InfoWarsStore.com. 50% off some of our top-selling supplements like Super Male Vitality, Brain Force Plus. You've got 20% off the Super Blue Fluoride-Free Toothpaste. We've got free shipping store-wide, which is huge if you want to get water filters, air filters, emergency food supplies, heavy items, free shipping store-wide. Take advantage of that. This is the last week this special is going to be going on, folks. So rush to InfoWarsStore.com today. Take advantage of the huge specials, free shipping store-wide. It's all at InfoWarsStore.com, and it makes all this possible. We'll be right back. We're taking your calls here on the Alex Jones Show, discussing the implications of cell phone technology, all the screen time, what it does to the youth, what it does to us, what it does to our humanity. No Supreme Court case. No, that's a gay cake. But the cell phones that, you know, could pretty much destroy our environment via the recent studies, we just ignore that. So we're taking your calls specifically on that issue at 1-877-789-ALEX. Now, I held Josh over because he was making a good point. He kind of got cut short on the break, so I wanted to bring it back to Josh. Josh, get back to the point you were making, comparing in the past to other things where you kind of had a similar situation where maybe we knew about the negative health effects, maybe we didn't. Maybe they're consistent, maybe they're inconsistent, maybe we still don't know, and you were using the comparison of cigarettes to that. So just get back on your point, start from wherever you want, Josh in Oregon.
Sure thing. So the reason I think it's actually way more dangerous, though, is because with cigarettes, you had, obvious profit motivation, and you've got these industries, that are going to pay lots of money to lobby, to have scientists and others say, like, look, this is good for you, because they want to make a profit. With cell phones, not only is it extremely addictive, but you've got these weird social scientists who are now getting in there, and they can manipulate people. They can cause us to become infertile. They can help to guide our the way that we think, and that makes it exponentially more dangerous, because you've also got the profit motivation. So all these people who are glad to be a part of it for that reason, but then you've also got the social control aspect of it, which just makes it so incredibly dangerous, and it's become a part of almost everyone's life. I mean, we're completely enveloped by the technology that is around us nowadays.
Well, and that's where I wanted to, so let's keep it right there for a second with this comparison in the cigarettes to smartphones, and kind of the same deal as far as the health concerns behind it, yet the rollout anyway. I agree with you. Cigarettes probably not near as big of an issue as the smartphones, because I agree with you. I think more people are using smartphones, where you didn't have children, growing up by the age of 3 smoking cigarettes. You do have children by the age of 3 on the smartphones, on the tablets, using that technology. So I do agree that that's more of a threat. You've also got just the fact that, you still choose whether or not you want to smoke a cigarette. Cigarette smokers are actually decreasing. There's multiple reasons for this, alternatives, the vaping and everything. But with the smartphones, it's like you kind of don't have a choice in some aspects of life. You need the smartphone to work. Everybody has a cell phone at least. And then you kind of bring it to the secondhand issue where it's like, okay, secondhand smoke, is it bad? Is it not bad? Is there really this negative side effect? Do we really not know? Well, with the secondhand cell phone radiation, that's not even an option. It's like you can't get away from the cell phone radiation unless, you're like 500 miles removed from society.
Oh, absolutely. And when you look at the damage that it does to society, not only individuals, but society, we're more socially disconnected now than we've ever been. Even though we're able to connect with people all around the world instantaneously, we get so enveloped in that, the dopamine hits from...
Yeah, like there's people, I used to ride the bus in St. Louis for like 5 years. I took public transportation. I remember there'd be some days where I wouldn't feel like listening to music or listening to podcasts or whatever, and I wouldn't have headphones in, and I'd like try to talk to people, like either sitting at the bus stop or on the metro or whatever. And there's people out there that are literally like, they're shocked. They're like, what is this? Is he trying to talk to me? Is this person trying to use words to communicate with me? I don't understand. So there's like another aspect that you just brought up too, where it's like we're having this communication breakdown where we don't even know how to socially interact anymore.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you look at the levels of, even just teen suicide, it's going up. I mean, it's just really causing a lot of problems for, the youth especially. And we know we've been warned by people like Steve Jobs, heads of Facebook, but
Yep.
still the conventional wisdom for whatever reason is that, you're a kook if you say that this stuff's bad for you.
Well, thank you for the call, Josh. Great call.